You're here, I'm here, good music's here to be played and to be talked about. If I've earned your subscription by the end of this video, I'll be ever so grateful. I'm Alan, this is Alan Reacts. See you on that side of the tape. Hello all, welcome back. 1975. Jigsaw, a band with a different name, a band who used to rock and roll and smash drums up, a band who changed its lineup, a band who wrote movie soundtracks, a band who was influencing Japanese wrestling. Well, tenuous link, but overall, let's hear the song. 1975, this is Sky High by Jigsaw. That opening really was blown around by the wind, wasn't it? That's a great intro, that. You know, you hear the sort of cacophony of sound, and his voice coming in with that reverberation really is about the wind. But yeah, good. I like that opening. I still remember it. I was only 10, but I do remember listening to music sort of in the radio in the house, but it's probably more from later years of hearing it quite a few times.
Telling me a lie without a reason why. You've blown it all sky high. You've blown it all sky high.
This band started in the 60s, and by the 70s, they were quite a raucous band on stage, really. It was definitely more sort of blues rock and rock, with drums being broken and guitars being set on fire, I think, and Criminal Damage and all of that. But by 75, the lineup had changed, and you had, I think it's Des Dyer on drums, and he's actually singing and playing drums now. I know Karen Carpenter did it. Can we think, guys, you've got to help me out here. Main vocalists who also played drums at the same time in bands. But this was a hit in the UK, the US, and then a year later, because it was a song to a Japanese movie and one of their main wrestlers was using it. This sold like 600,000 copies in Japan. In Australia, they were called British Jigsaw because there was a clash with a band called Jigsaw already. So, yeah, and there was other stuff that happened later in the band's sort of career, and Eurovision and all sorts going on. The wind again.
I had to give. Why did it have to
This is one of those songs that's kind of, when I hear it, I go, yeah, I kind of like that. It's an evocation of a memories of growing up in the 70s. When it was released, it wasn't really a big hit. It took time. It was a slow burner. I think it charted high enough in the US and did well in the UK, very well, and monumentally well in Japan. They did a soundtrack to a movie in 79, a British movie, an X with a S before it, exploitation movie, sexploitation movie, be honest, from the guy who's the lead character, Ralph, in Lord of the Flies, James Aubrey. That was in 79 they did that album, but it was a band that failed to ignite, failed to follow up. They tried many different ways, but unfortunately didn't really achieve this success they were trying to. Their early lineup changed when members left and didn't want to tour Europe at the time because it would have been hard work. But if your legacy is one song and some soundtracks, then that's what your legacy is. But this is a really nice song. Great voice. And the drumming and singing is different. But yeah, kind of a one-hit wonder, I guess you could say. I know it was remixed again in 94. Mike Aiken and Stock, Mike Waterman, Stock, Aiken and Waterman. But it was just the two of them, Stock and Aiken. But still a song I enjoy listening to. Still has a nice feel to it. Jigsaw, Sky High. Recently I also did High Fly by John Miles, not to be confused, I think. So I like that, guys. Sometimes I like to just dip into the bands that, I guess from their own perspective, didn't make it, but they made it better than me because they've had a hit and I couldn't write a song and play a song, let alone do what they did. So yeah, I like that. Tell me what you think, guys. Let me know in the comments. Till next time, that was Jigsaw with Sky High. Take care. This is Alan Reacts. I'm Alan, your host. If I've earned your subscription by the end of this video, I'll be ever, ever, ever so grateful. But most of all, I want you to have a good time. I'm Alan. This is Alan Reacts. See you on that side of the table.